Today we are going over how to actually get a job in cybersecurity. Um, what helped me get a job in cybersecurity, and what will probably help you get a job in cybersecurity, or literally any field ever, I think. I think this probably applies to everything in existence. So, about to drop some knowledge bombs on you. So, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, grab a notepad, take notes, and yeah, how to actually get a job because it is not what you think. And if you went to college, it is not what they teach you in college. What they teach you in college, technical wise, and how to get a job wise, is very outdated. So, let me give you the real tea, as they say. Today's video is going to be a little rambly, a little talky. So feel free to put this on while doing other stuff, I guess, if you want. Or if you want to watch. I have slides. This is a talk I presented at a college. How to actually break into cyber. No bullshit. I figured I would not gatekeep this and I would release it to the public. So this is me releasing it to the public. So to preface this, I graduated college. I had a bachelor's degree. I still do have a bachelor's degree, but I got that bachelor's degree in cybersecurity and I was like, cool, this is all I need to get a job. A bachelor's, nice. Wrong. No one wanted to hire me. Then I did a cybersecurity boot camp. I was like, cool, people want to hire me now. Now I have 2 forms of cybersecurity education. Wrong. Then I'm like, let me get Security Plus. Recruiters will be knocking down my door. Wrong. And I was like, oh, let me get CYSA Plus, Cybersecurity Analyst Certification. Then I'll get a job. Womp. Wrong. So, all certifications and all degrees lead to no job. Turns out it is what you do with those certifications and your degree. But more on that later. So, disclaimer. You can't see the whole disclaimer, but I'll read it for you. This is how me, built a career in cyber. You do not have to become a niche content creator to be successful. Facts. Shout out to me for writing this. You do not have to be a niche content creator to be successful. This is just my journey. You can take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So, LinkedIn. It all started on LinkedIn for me. So, this dude named Zach, shout out Zach, cool dude. He messaged me on LinkedIn because I posted some try hack me pathway I did or whatever. So he was like, hey, instead of just posting all this random stuff you do, how about you're a little bit more calculated with it? And I was like, calculated? What do you mean? You have to be calculated and strategic when posting on social media and LinkedIn? The answer is yes, you do. Your social media presence, at least that I found out, is extremely, extremely, extremely important when trying to land a job. So let me give you an analogy. LinkedIn is like a house. Your resume is like the living room. Recruiters are driving around a neighborhood, looking at houses, aka everyone's LinkedIn profile, and they're seeing which house looks the most appealing to them, which LinkedIn profile catches their eye. Then they want to go inside and then look at your living room, aka your resume. So, in this analogy, it is all about your outward presence. Recruiters don't see your resume until, let's say, the interview process or whatever. Recruiters And CEOs and hiring managers do see your LinkedIn and what you post online. They see that um, before even considering your resume, in my experience. Um, so, yeah, LinkedIn is the nice house. Recruiters are the home buyers looking around the neighborhood, looking around, seeing everyone's profile, and seeing which house most appeals to them, and then inquiring about the house, and then wanting to go inside and see the living room, aka see your resume. So, just to reiterate, LinkedIn is the house. Your resume is the nice living room. Very important. Your resume, the last thing you should be perfecting. You need to hook people in with your online persona, your online presence. Um, you need to be showing them what you can do, posting your projects, posting your college homework, high school homework, whatever. Um, uni, if you're in Europe. Um, yeah, just putting yourself out there, posting your projects, posting what you're learning, posting your progression, showing that you are passionate about cybersecurity, passionate about tech, passionate about whatever field you're trying to get into. Um, because they're not going to know what you know unless you post about it. So, the best way to convey that you know what you're talking about is to teach people. And collective knowledge sharing is very important in the cybersecurity community. People highly value collective knowledge sharing. So, that is very important. Certifications, are they helpful? Yes and no. Apply the knowledge you gain in certs to hands on projects. These certs are mainly for HR checkboxes. So, I'm not saying they're not important because HR and hiring managers who don't know technical stuff are looking for these. It's kind of just like a piece of paper to check off on their list. So I'm not saying you don't need certifications. You definitely need Security Plus. But yes, hands-on projects is how you're going to actually prove that you can apply the theory you learned and certifications. Because certifications, theory, multiple choice test. When you get a certification, it proves that you know the theory and it proves that you know how to pass a multiple choice test, which is not very applicable to the field because the cybersecurity field is all about practicality, all about technical stuff, all about typing and shit and like showing that you know shit and like actually doing shit. Um, so hands-on projects and posting them, most importantly, will get you a lot farther than just getting a cert and being like, recruiters, where are you guys? Because just having certs, it's not really going to get you anywhere. You have to show that you're passionate and show some hands on technical skills. This is an example of a LinkedIn post I posted, as you can see, 2 years ago. This is just an activity I did inside a lab where I created a custom payload to exploit DVW10 and created a Meterpreter shell on Kali. Then used the shell to remotely run commands and gather system information. So yeah, let me move my face real quick. But as you can see, this garnered 26 likes. A whopping 26 likes. So this one, I am just explaining the Windows registry and the different registry entries and HKey stuff. And I literally just like got an image off of Google Images. As you can see, that's like Windows 1886. So yeah, just explaining a basic thing, the Windows registry. And it garnered 403 reactions, 35 comments, and 32 reposts. So people started liking it, started sharing it. reposting it to their communities and then having their communities repost it. Um, and then I learned from these interactions that I was kind of starting to build a community. And regulars came back to each post, they reposted it to their network reposted it. So it was kind of like a chain effect. Lots of people interacting with each other in the comments, which is very good. So yeah, I was starting to build a little community around my journey in cybersecurity and around what I was learning and knowledge sharing. So, what seems obvious to you might not seem obvious to everyone else. Basics and simplicity sells. So, an example of this. For me, I know what asymmetric versus symmetric encryption is, like Cybersecurity 101. But others may not know what this is, even though the difference between asymmetric and symmetric encryption is extremely obvious to me. It's not obvious to like Joe and Sally over there who are dipping their toes in cybersecurity. So explaining something simply that people can understand is a very good skill to have. Explaining complex things simply, very good skill to have. Also, I could explain asymmetric versus symmetric encryption, but Sally over there may not understand what I'm talking about. But someone else like you could explain the same concept with your own unique explanation, own unique take, and then Sally would finally understand it. So, even though so many people have explained the difference between encryptions a million times, all it takes is for your unique perspective to resonate with people and like they finally get the concept. So your unique view and your unique way of teaching things is extremely, extremely valuable and will help a lot of people in your knowledge sharing and cybersecurity journey or whatever field you're in. I don't know. This applies to everything. So, yes, your unique voice matters. So, portfolio, GitHub, website, YouTube, Medium. I started on LinkedIn, obviously. Then I started cross posting to Medium, which is a free blog posting site. Lots of people post write ups on there for like CTFs and Try Hack Me and Hack the Box and things like that. Then I started my own website, started cross posting on there as well, and then GitHub, obviously. So, yeah, you don't have to pay for your own domain just yet, but I did because I like my website. So yeah, there's that. So you're going to need to cross-post content in as many relevant platforms as possible. Cross-posting. The more eyes on it, the better, because people aren't going to know what you know unless you post it. So here's an example of me cross-posting. You have on my website the same project, CAPTCHA and Reverse Shell, which was a take on the CAPTCHA phishing lure info stealer thing by I think it was a Luma stealer, if I remember correctly. I have not looked at this in a long time, but I posted the project on my website. I posted the project on GitHub. I posted the project on YouTube, did a whole video about it. So the more places you post the exact same thing, the better. And some people, they use GitHub more. They like reading. So I did my blog, my article. And then I did a video because some people are visual learners and videos are fun and I like making videos. So I did one where you can watch it and read it. And then in my blog, on the bottom of the article, I actually posted the video link into my blog. So you could click on that and it takes you to the video. So everything is kind of circular. Everything will take you back to something of my content. That is what you want. You want everything to funnel to each other. So no matter where you go, you're always there. As in you, as in your content. So if you are not posting what you do, it is like you did not even do it. The more eyes, the better. And I have this little frog right here to reiterate the point. But yes, post it, because people aren't going to know what you know unless you post. Networking. Yes, you have to talk to people. Unfortunately. Just kidding, not unfortunately, because it's very fun networking with people who have the same passion as you. But besides the point. Okay. Networking. You can do it online in information security communities. X, Discord. X, very, 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 very good for cybersecurity, information security, computer science, networking. I say that X is the new LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is now Facebook. So, everyone and their mother is on X, especially the younger generation, which I know my demographic, I know all of you guys are watching. So please be on X for the love of God. And Discord. Lots of Discord communities you can join for cybersecurity. I actually have my own Discord community for cybersecurity, and it'll be linked in the description. But yes, joining communities, very important. And conferences, in-person conferences, very important. I have met so many cool people at conferences. And yes, nothing beats in-person networking. I have learned a lot from many people at conferences doing, for example, in-person CTFs, things like that. So going to conferences, very important. So networking equals opportunity. If I did not post myself online and post what I was learning, I would not have been reached out by this company. TryHackMe. Woo! Very good cybersecurity learning platform, by the way. But besides the point, I was using TryHackMe for years. Like about 4 years I've been using TryHackMe. And I actually taught middle schoolers Linux basics with TryHackMe. So yeah, big fan. But I was posting my stuff, and then the co-founder, he was like, "Hey, you want to do a video series with us and work with us and do Advent of Cyber?" And I was like, "Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I do." So this was me on Advent of Cyber. Super cool. It was kind of like full circle, because I've used TryHackMe for years to learn myself and to teach others. And then I've used them as a resource. And then they literally use me as a resource. So really full circle there. Full circle moment. One of the highlights of my online career so far. We'll see what beats it. Yeah, very cool, very full circle moment for me. So, bottom line, content. I don't care what form you do, just post it. Networking is very important. You never know who you will meet and what opportunities will come from the people you interact with. So, this is my link tree. All talks end with a QR code, and I put my QR code up there. I don't know if you guys have your phone out. I don't know if you're watching this on mobile or desktop. But yeah, here's my link tree, and my link tree is also in the description along with the Discord, so you can follow me on all socials there. So that is it for the talk. Figured I wouldn't gatekeep it and give it to all of you guys to learn from. Yeah. Post what you do, bottom line, and then get a job. Actually, all the jobs I have gotten, as in professional jobs, as in cybersecurity jobs, not social media marketing jobs, I have gotten, well, also social media marketing jobs. All jobs I have gotten actually have been from my online presence. Um, they've reached out to me online, or I've met them at a conference and they've referred me to someone else because we've like kept up. We're all buddy buddy. And yeah, either through online or like an in-person referral. So if that tells you anything, is networking and putting yourself out there muy importante. So I'll leave you with that. But make sure to like, subscribe, punch all the buttons in the face, and I will see you in the next video.